And just about to get underway as the starting fives head. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. DA, it's all you.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
He sure is. Thanks, David. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's Brogdon in at the guard position. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Stolen by Levine. Markkanen dishes to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Levine. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
And Warren the bucket on the assist from Brogdon. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Just 2 to shoot. Turner with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Brogdon the pass to Turner. Back to Brogdon. It's Oladipo on the wing. Oladipo draws the double. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Warren for 3. It's not going to go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Levine. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, few will be able to match up with Levine in the open court. Fast and fluid.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Outside, White. Outside, Levine. Back to White. Porter against Warren. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Don't let the slender frame fool you. Porter with the strength to finish through contact.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Offensive rebound. Basket counts.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Outside, Levine. Passes it to Carter. Oladipo against Levine. Carter. In the corner, it's Levine. 5 on the clock. Over Oladipo. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. And it's Carter missing. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Indiana. They trail by 3. Sabonis, no good. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to White. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
And then Carter with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Levine. Shoots over Warren. The Pacers pull it in. Oladipo with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Sabonis with the bucket.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
White with it. Sabonis defending. Kick out to Levine. Moves back up. Left side, Markkanen. Kick out to Levine. 4 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Here's Carter. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Warren. Porter with a block.
Well, with that 7'1" wingspan for Otto Porter, he can provide some shot blocking.
Here's Sabonis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Levine wide open. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 5. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out what...
we should have energy, and we should be outplaying the other team like this.
Greg tried to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
We've got Chris Dunn, also Thomas Satoransky out there. And it's Cornette in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Pacers trail by 5.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Now, here is Young. There's the pass to Hutchison.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. Harrison comes in for Satoransky. And a change for the Pacers. Holiday's checked in. Poked loose. Here's Bitadze. The kick out to Holiday.
Who's watching here?
Pass to Bitadze. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
And here is Dunn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The shot by Valentine, no good. Now here's Lamb. Defense right on him. Off with the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Hutchison. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Harrison's got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for McDermott. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Brogdon subbed in for Lamb. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Turner. Now Valentine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Takes the 13-footer. Cornette can't get it to go. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Here's Sabonis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Sabonis has got it back down to single digits for Indiana. Done outside. Here's Valentine. Cornette. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Stolen by Markkanen. Now here's Valentine. Kicks it to Dunn. Here's Cornette. Turner covering. 5 to shoot. Here's Harrison. And that one's drained from the low block. And now a 12-point Chicago lead.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Warren the pass to Holiday. Takes a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stolen by Holiday. Warren kicks to Brogdon. It could go, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Now that's about attention to detail on the defensive end. Chris Dunn really getting after.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's the Bulls.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And you look at Zach LaVine. And that'll do it for...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Indiana, Oladipo is out there with T.J. McConnell. And there's Miles Turner, and it's Leaf in a power forward. And Indiana making a change here. Sabonis, he's checked in for T.J. Leaf. Warren comes in for Justin Holiday. Lamb, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now here's LaVine. He has 6. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The Bulls making a switch here. Young's checked in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys,
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. It's 2-on-1. Pushing it up. Lobs it up for Levine. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
We're just going to call him Mr. Zach LaVine. Another highlight reel finish.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Young with the steal. Satoransky with it. No points in the game yet for him. Levine for 3. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Brogdon, here we go. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
How about putting it on the deck and going with a level of intention? Malcolm Brogdon on the drive.
Here's Carter, and it's sent back by Turner. Brogdon the pass to Turner. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
For Miles Turner, so much of this is about confidence. You love to see him convert in there. That is nice.
Some changes for Chicago. Valentine's checked in for Carter, and it's Harrison in for Zach LaVine. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Sabonis. Doug McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren. Oladipo, he's checked in for Lamb. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Harrison. Young. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The shot by Satoransky, no good. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Stolen. Here's Valentine. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Back to Oladipo. Tries again. Hutchison with the rebound.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
McConnell passes to Bitadze. Lets the 3 fly. Moves back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Well, you can see that Oladipo has the ability to get himself to the interior, and he's never going to shy away from contact either.
Some changes for Chicago. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Harrison. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. Markkanen finds Porter. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by Bitadze. Pacers trail by 20. Banked in off the glass. Bitadze's got his second basket.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
Dunn dishes to Porter. Pass to Satoransky. Young in the corner. Back to Satoransky. He feeds it to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Launches a 3. Rebounded by McDermott. McDermott's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McConnell passes to McDermott. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Chicago up by 16. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Dunn is out there with White. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And Holiday kicks to Holiday. Down low. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Holiday. And it's 6 points for Sabonis.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Veen passes to Markkanen. LaVine against Holiday. Out to Carter. No one near him. And the jumper falls for him. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Stolen by Carter. Lobs it up for LaVine. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
Pass to Warren. Sabonis kicks to Warren. Feeds to Oladipo. Puts it up from 15. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
The feed to Markkanen. Carter, the pass to LaVine. Outside, White. Over Oladipo. They grab their own miss.
And while they have the lead, they're not doing nearly as much work on the offensive boards as they did in that first half.
Count it. Sabonis has got 6 in the quarter.
This guy's a skilled interior scorer. There's height, there's great shot selection. Sabonis doing work right now.
Outside, LaVine. He dishes it to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 6 to shoot. LaVine kicks to White. Back to LaVine. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. Lamb comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Pulls up on the elbow. Back to Brogdon. Sabonis, the pass to Brogdon. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Turner. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Turner against White. From outside the arc. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brogdon outside. The pass to Turner. Over White. The shot by Turner no good. Chicago leading by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bulls.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Zach LaVine.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Leaf comes in for Sabonis. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Satoransky, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 16.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The offensive rebound. Rejected by Young.
Well, terrific reach on the block. Thaddeus Young stretches out well for a big-time rejection.
Can't get it to fall. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The NBA on 2K Sports.
Well, Kevin.
David Aldridge, thank you. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. And for the Cavaliers, Osman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Love. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down.
Now, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Love looking around. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Love outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Osman. Kept alive.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Warren the pass to Turner. The kick out to Warren. And here's Sabonis. He's guarded by Love. Shot's good by Turner.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Osman following the score by Miles Turner. Sexton on the wing, guarded by Oladipo. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play. The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker, and it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And stolen by Love. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Oladipo against Sexton. Here's Drummond. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
A second chance effort. Here's Sexton. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, that's in rhythm and right on target, as Sexton has a very well-rounded offensive game and playing in control now.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Sexton. To the right side. High arcing shot. Knocked loose. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Oladipo dishes to Turner. And it's good, 2 points.
A big like Turner just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Both teams will make substitutions. Indiana shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now, here's Garland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Nance, trying to get open as Thompson. Nance, no good. Pacers leading by 3. The 11-footer, and he connects with the jumper. 1:09 left to play here in the first. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The wide open look here for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Now here's Lamb, and slam dunk by Lamb.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Thompson. They trail by 7. Misses from short range.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Turner passes to Bitadze. Back to Turner. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Garland. To end the run. Up in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Nice contest by Turner. One of the top.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pacers lead by 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Field.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
And you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. For your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Pacers leading by 7. Outside Holiday. Here's Bitadze. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
Nice shot by McDermott.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Sexton up top, guarded by Holiday. Sexton the pass to Thompson. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Indiana making a change here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Warren comes in for McDermott. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
On the wing, Porter. Back to Sexton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Sexton shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Got to be cautious around Sexton. He's very good at seeking out contact and did it there.
And he can't hit the second. Now here's Oladipo. Guarded closely. Makes it off the glass. Oladipo's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. Sexton against Brogdon. Here's Osman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Jetty Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Jetty, always showing up here to compete.
Garland, he's checked in for Sexton. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Osman. And the dunk by Love.
Yeah, strength and attitude there on the glass shown by Kevin Love.
The Pacers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. And stolen by Drummond. Now, here's Garland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Love with the buckets.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Sabonis, the pass to Turner. And here's McConnell. And there's the pass to Sabonis. And stolen by Drummond. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Love outside. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Out to the wing. Osman kicks to Garland. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Osman. Pacers leading by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Sabonis, no good. Well, Cleveland shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Love at the elbow. Up top, Sabonis. Here's McConnell. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it? And that should do it with the second.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here are the Cavaliers. 6-point game. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Pacers. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. Passes it to Oladipo. Sabonis trying to get open. And the layup's good off the glass. Oladipo's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pacers. Garland kicks to Sexton. Cleveland moving the ball around. Pass to Garland. To the paint. From his double. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. No good that time. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Offensive rebound. Garland. Drummond passes to Garland. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Drummond dishes to Love. over Sabonis. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Kevin Love.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Love right side. Sexton kicks to Love. Gets a hand on it, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got his second bucket.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And the call, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland, trailing by 10. Pass to Windler. Out to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Used to getting pushed around a little bit, Larry Nance Jr. does a nice job of finding enough room to score.
Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Bitadze's got 6. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Nice shot by McDermott.
McDermott crafty when it comes to scoring inside. Uses that quick trigger release close to the basket.
Sexton kicks to Osman. Off target from three-point range. Indiana leading by 12. Lamb dishes to McDermott. On the wing, Lamb. Defended by Sexton. The 9-foot shot. That's good from McDermott on the assist from Lamb. McDermott's got the lead up to 14 now for Indiana. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Thompson. Outside, Sexton. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fires it up. And it's Osman missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
McDermott can't get it to go. Thompson looking for an opening. That's tipped. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. On the wing, Porter. Thompson in the posts, guarded by Holiday. Porter passes to Thompson. Shoots from the block. That one rolling around and rims out.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And yes, it's good.
Well, the big man Thompson intent on getting out in transition that time.
McConnell finds Turner. Here's the floater. Cavaliers with the rebound. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Drummond comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Kevin Love in for Nance. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Indiana. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for T.J. McConnell. The first one falls. Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted second overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo's a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly. And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
The pass to Windler. Here's the teardrop. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Warren. Indiana moving the ball around. And Porter comes to help. The shot by Turner no good. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
The kick out to Sabonis. Back to Turner. Right side Sabonis. Just 3 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 11. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They get a hand on it. Passes to Garland. And a wide open look for Porter. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. At one point, they led by 16. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Cleveland now, time running out. There's Garland. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Back to Love. Drummond trying to get himself free, and Drummond is right there.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Brogdon. Sexton kicks to Garland. Sexton dishes to Drummond. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers leading by 9. Oladipo, the pass to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Fires the 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And then Oladipo with the jam.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
And just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
And the shot by Warren, no good. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Love. Looking to end his cold spell. Inside, Sabonis with the steal. Warren against Sexton. Brogdon the pass to Warren. Outside to Brogdon. Drops it in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's
all right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And it's a serious look this Indiana team had as they arrived at the... And we've got...
Hey, Kevin.
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Now here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. From deep. Sabonis grabs the board. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers.
Yeah, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Here's Turner. Clock at 6. Oladipo misses. It's deflected. Stolen by Warren. Brogdon outside. Down low. Here's Turner. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Turner's got the first points up on the board for the Pacers. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Brogdon kicks to Turner. The dish now to Warren. It's Brogdon on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Vucevic.
You know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years, and has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
Now here's Gordon.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low-post go-to move.
And so here is Indiana after the Magic pick up 2. And here is Brogdon. Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. To the inside, Turner. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Turner's got 6.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Fournier gets a wide open look. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Here's Sabonis. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Sabonis. Yep, that one goes. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Indiana also making some changes. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Warren. Lamb comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Ross kicks to Isaac. Back to Ross. Jacks up a three. And he's good on the three ball.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. Raining it off the catch. Love it.
McConnell passes to Turner. Dishes to Lamb. The pass to McDermott. There's the triple. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ross, and the jam by Ross.
Oh, the speed of T. Ross. Really something to see in the open court.
Pass to Turner. To stop the run. Shoots over Vucevic. There's Sabonis. Lays it up and banks it in. Sabonis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Orlando. He finishes.
In the gym trying to work my free throw.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got McDermott, and it's Lamb at the 2-guard spot. No good from Ross. Indiana trailing here.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
He lobs it up, dives for it, and out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. The Pacers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he's seen Ross early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the middle, here's Ross. Bamba kicks to Ross from past the arc. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
The kick out to Holiday. Augustine against Holiday. McDermott passes to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bitadze. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Augustine against Holiday. Augustine, no luck. It's stolen by Carter Williams, and he gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Bamba. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here's Bitadze. Covered by Bamba. He gets it in there.
You know, wanting to develop his interior game, Jeremy Lamb, shots like this will help him be more assertive in that area.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Ross. The rebound by Holiday. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Bitadze. On the wing, Lamb. Headed by Augustine. Pass to Bitadze. Rebound by the Magic.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
McDermott kicks to Lamb. Bamba with the block. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball from about 16. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Ross has got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Magic have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. For 3. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Inside, Bamba. The shot, no good. Holiday with the defensive effort. Pacers trail by 13. Here's Lamb. Rebound by Ennis. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 15-4 run. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. And finished off by Fultz.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Sabonis finds McConnell. Back to Sabonis. Left side, Turner. And the pass to McConnell. It's stolen by Fultz. And another fast break opportunity here for the Magic. Here we go. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Sabonis with the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The 11-footer. And Orlando again with the bucket. Sabonis, the pass to McConnell. A dominating first half of basketball. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Terrence Ross with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
Orlando leading by 15. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Gordon dishes to Vucevic. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long.
And the basket by Gordon.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Second chance shot, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Gordon, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Isaac.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
And that one, good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Fultz. A rebound by Bitadze. Pacers trail by 13, and Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Miles Turner comes in for Goga Bitadze, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Lamb. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Magic lead by 15.
Vucevic is known as being an excellent offensive rebounder, in part because he does such a good job at getting the ideal position for these putback throwdowns. Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Fournier's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
That one good for 2. Fournier's got his first points of the game.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 13-point game. And Turner kicks to Holiday from downtown. That shot misses. So Orlando will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Ross, that's good.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Here's Holiday over Ross, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. And finished off by Fultz.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
And so it's Orlando in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzers. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's McConnell in at the 1.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Here's Fultz. Here's Vucevic. Shot by Gordon, wide open. No good on the triple. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Miami's checked in for Indiana. Pacers trail by 14. A 3-ball. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
And finished off by Fultz.
You gotta step in front of Fultz, guys. I mean, he's solid when he comes rolling to the rim to hammer it down on these drives.
Lamb, good.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Orlando leading by 11. Fournier for 3. The rebound by Turner.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brogdon, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And, you know, over time, Gordon's offensive game has evolved. I mean, he's capable of getting it going from anywhere now.
Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. Back to Brogdon. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
This is all you can do. I mean, Turner's height, length, skill level, and he's got confidence now. That all allows him to score under pressure. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Oladipo, good.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
On the wing, Gordon. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. Pacers trail by 14. Turner with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Oladipo, the pass to Turner. Double team Sabonis. And stolen by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. Isaac with the ball. Over Oladipo. And Orlando again with the bucket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Volts kicks to Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Gordon missing. The Pacers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Indiana moving the ball away. Warren the pass to Turner. He dishes it to Oladipo. Sabonis with the ball. Clock at 6. Vucevic with it. Gordon finds Fultz. Here's Fournier, plenty of space. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Orlando.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Aaron Gordon.
And there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Pass to Fournier. Fires from deep. That shot no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Brogdon kicks to Warren. Right side Turner. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Brogdon outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Fultz. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clear. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. Downtown Indianapolis moving at warp speed in this time. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. Now here's Turner. Brogdon the pass to Warren. And Turner kicks to Oladipo. Clock at 4. Porter with the steal.
Porter's coast-to-coast finish shows his high activity level. He's always looking to make a play.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Pacers.
And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component, and he was just gone. I mean, he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
Here's Levine. Following the basket by T.J. Warren. Levine passes to Carter. Outside, Porter. In the corner, it's Levine. Shot from the wing. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Indiana moving the ball around. Warren against Porter. Shot clock at 6. Sabonis kicks to Oladipo. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Porter, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Brogdon against Porter. Warren kicks to Oladipo. Back to Warren. Turner passes to Warren. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Brogdon. Sabonis trying to get open. The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Levine wide open. Drills it from outside.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
Turner with it. Now defended by Levine. And Warren, here we go. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
Now, once Satoransky sees the open man, he gives it away. He knows how to run an effective offense.
To the paint, and it's blocked. They recover it. He blocks it again, and they get it back. It's good. The Bulls leading by 3. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Satoransky the pass to Young. Here's Cornette. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis, going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
And here is Dunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Lamb up top. Count the basket.
A smooth first step, good ball handling. Lamb toasted defense on the drive.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lamb against Levine. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's McConnell. Sabonis trying to get open. And McConnell gets it to go.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Young looking around. Here's Levine. The rebound by Turner.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 1. We'll take it. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Dunn is out there with Harrison. Then there's Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the force line. To the inside. Here's Lamb. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Lamb's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pacers. So it's Chicago now. Pass to Cornette. Back to Dunn. Now Valentine. Down low. Cornette. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Cornette's got 6 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Hutchison. Harrison scanning the floor. Passes it to Cornette. Here's Hutchison. Now the pass to Cornette. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The kick out to Holiday. To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Dunn passes to Cornette. Back to Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harrison. That one a little long.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And the shot is good. And it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Dunn. The shot, no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. And Lamb, here we go. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. They shoot again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Bulls trail by 3. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. Valentine passes to Cornette. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Off target from outside. Pacers leading by 3. Pass to McDermott. And finished off by McDermott.
But really, Lamb, he's a jack of all trades kind of player, a superb passer with good instincts.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Valentine passes to Cornette. Yes, that goes in. Cornette's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
The shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And finished off by McDermott.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Valentine, Pacers with the rebound. Outside, Lamb. The steal. One-on-one fast break. Dunn kicks to Valentine. The three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Valentine's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
That one goes. Count it.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Cornette, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And that one, good. Lamb's got 12 in the game.
I like how Lamb just shrugs off the contact, showing true toughness on these finishes.
Here's Cornette, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Jeremy Lamb taking care of business in this one. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And that's good.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
it. You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Pacers. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the 5.
Simply overpowers the defense. Turner's strength is of great value for his team.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Levine way outside.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And the wide open shot from Warren. No good on the 3. Bulls trail by 4. In transition, here come the Bulls. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
What a terrific penetrator. The speed of Levine is what makes defenders nervous.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot. Can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, Levine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when Levine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
Yeah, this is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Outside, White. And again, Chicago. No good.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Brogdon against Porter. Outside, Warren. 6 to shoot. Sabonis, the pass to Brogdon. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Brogdon's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers.
Good shot from Brogdon. He's got great shot mechanics.
Here's Carter. Back to Levine. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Oladipo.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Sabonis kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Turner. It doesn't go for him. And it's Chicago the other way. In transition, here come the Bulls. And Levine with the slam.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
And that one, good. And now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Passes it to Warren. Now here's Sabonis. He's guarded by Markkanen. Sabonis with the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
For 3, Levine. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Young's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for Zach LaVine. The pass to Young. Carter kicks to White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
There's some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season, but you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
And the Bulls making a change here. Hutchison's checked in. Here's Sabonis. The rebound by Young.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Takes it from 10. That's in. And the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Satoransky. McConnell passes to Turner. Over Carter. Shots good by Turner. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Hutchison. Carter with the bounce pass. And White kicks to Satoransky. Carter, the pass to Hutchison.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. That one misses.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Young inside. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Taking a look at the Bulls. Young and Carter are the big men inside. Thomas Satoransky is out there with White. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And Sabonis drops them both. Satoransky with it. White looking around. From the arc. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oladipo finds Turner. Right side Sabonis. Back to Turner. Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Porter's running. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Look, Porter can run the floor. He flies down the court like a track sprinter. Tough to keep up with.
Indiana leading by 6. It's Oladipo on the wing. Indiana moving the ball around. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Turner with the steal. To the middle. Here's McConnell. Another shot. A clear look for Warren. Pass to Oladipo. Sabonis, the pass to Oladipo. And it's sent back by Carter.
You gotta like seeing this from Carter Jr. using his intimidating wingspan to wipe away the shot.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
A shot off that time. Good work defensively by Turner. 2 points. That one goes.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
White drives in. Pacers leading by 6. Now here's McConnell. Warren dishes to Turner. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
So it's the Pacers now. Sabonis, the pass to McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. And so Young will bring it up for Chicago. Passes it to Satoransky. And there's the feed to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
The fearlessness of Carter Jr. Outstanding job upping his intensity. Shot.
Sabonis finds McConnell. And here is Warren. Back to Sabonis. Warren, the pass to Sabonis. Feeds it to Turner. Tries it from 9. He gets it in there. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. The Pacers making a change here. Ogden's checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Levine subbed in for White. Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. Outside, Levine. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pacers leading by 8. Outside, Warren. Shoots the 3. Sabonis kicks to Warren. Back to Sabonis. Warren, the pass to Oladipo. And here's Sabonis, defended by Carter. Tries it from 9. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Sabonis. Oladipo's got the lead up to 10 now for Indiana.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Pacers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Miles Turner.
Well, he had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was a complete package.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Sabonis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one drops. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Now Valentine. There's the pass to Gafford. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
So no problem for Indiana as they get Downtown Indianapolis moving at warp speed. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. Now here's Love. Pass to Drummond. Here's Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love kicks to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And Warren, here we go. Oladipo out to Turner. Brogdon outside. Outside Warren. There's the dish to Oladipo. Three-pointer. Love grabs the board. Cleveland with the ball.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer. Easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just two incredible guys at what they do. Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Sabonis finds Oladipo. Now here's Turner. Back to Oladipo. Here's Sabonis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Over in the corner, Osman. That shot misses, and Indiana will go the other way with it. Now the Pacers moving it up.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
The open look here for Sexton. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Oladipo, the pass to Warren. Sabonis kicks to Warren. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The way Warren controls his body is truly impressive. He's got the frame to absorb it.
At the elbow, it's Drummond. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Love.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick-and-roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Turner off the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. On the wing, Porter. The pass to Thompson. Shoots over Turner. Nance with no one around. And another miss by Cleveland.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Turner passes to Sabonis. Inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
They need this. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Garland's got his second bucket. Indiana leading by 4. Brogdon right side. Pass to McDermott. Back to Brogdon. Turner looking around. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
That one falls.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland kicks to Nance. Cleveland moving it around. Windler, the pass to Thompson. 7-foot shot, and that's off the glass and in.
Well, this is Tristan Thompson's comfort zone. Inside, yes, sir.
Here's McConnell. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson right side. Nance outside. Thompson inside, and Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
It's a tie game in Indiana, and the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Larry Nance. Porter is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Windler in at the 3 spot. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Windler to the inside. Here's Drummond, and he banks in the layup. Drummond's got his first points of the night. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Sexton for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Sexton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs.
Well, he's already a good shooter from distance now, and Colin Sexton has a ton of confidence when he starts to stroke that thing.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
McDermott finds Holiday. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
One-on-one here. And McConnell gets it to go.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end. Boy, when you think about Doug McDermott, the last few years with the incredible shooting he brings, he's also been efficient. And though the volume is limited, this guy has done as good a job as he can picking his spots.
And Doris, with McDermott, he knows that's how he's most effective on the floor.
That's exactly right, Greg. This guy knows his strengths, and that's his outside shooting, his ability to stretch the floor, the amount of deep shots he takes the last few seasons. This guy is a nice weapon to create space for people around him.
Shots good by Turner. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Sexton against Oladipo. Here's Drummond. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Oladipo, the pass to Turner. Back to Oladipo. Outside, Lamb. Clock at 6. Turner inside, working on Drummond. Sabonis, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Brogdon, he's checked in for Lamb. And then for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Garland in for Porter. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Over in the corner, Osman. A wide open look for Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yep, that one goes in there.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Back to Brogdon. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
What a read from Domantas Sabonis. This guy's passing ability and vision is special.
46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here's Love from the arc. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Pacers. Brogdon finds Turner. The kick out to Warren. Left side, Sabonis. Outside, Warren. Dishes it to Turner. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. Can't connect from short range. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And the last shot at the buzzer does it. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Indiana out in front.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Tristan Thompson.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Indiana, Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Warren in at the small forward position.
I tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
Osman, the pass to Sexton. The open shot by Love. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, this is one aspect you'd like to see more of from T.J. Warren. We know he's a great scorer. Pretty dime there.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Brogdon, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
And you look at the size and athleticism. Once Drummond gets the ball in there, it's game over.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Sabonis. Jeremy Lamb comes in for T.J. Warren. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. The shot by Turner no good.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Passes to Bitadze. Indiana moving the ball around. Outside Holiday. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers on D. It's a 5-point game. And McConnell gets it to go.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. There's Garland. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
So it's the Pacers now, and stolen by Drummond. To the paint, and Drummond throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
The drive by Nance. Chalk up 2 there. And now just a 1-point Pacer lead. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
There's Garland. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Warren with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 1. Holiday finds Turner. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And the pass to Drummond. For the lead, trying to get open is Thompson. In deep, Drummond drops it in. Drummond's got 12.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Porter against Brogdon. Pass to Garland. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. Oladipo comes in for Lamb. And here is Brogdon. Pass to Sabonis. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Sabonis. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, it's been an aspect of his game he's been criticized for, but you have to love the defensive effort to challenge that.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pacers lead by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the duo inside, Love and Thompson. Sexton is out there with Porter, and it's Osman in at the three. Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. Back to Brogdon. And Oladipo has it in the corner. 6 to shoot.
The athleticism on that finish.
Nice. Well, we know Oladipo is an elite dunker, one of the most creative guys when he's at the rim.
Sexton the pass to Thompson. Tipped away. Porter against Oladipo. Outside to Brogdon. Back to Holiday. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Warren the pass to Sabonis, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Porter. Here's Brogdon. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. And the Pacers lead by 5.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Tries it from 19. Garland, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Warren the pass to Turner. Back to Warren. Passes it to Sabonis. Count that one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Over to the left wing. Here's Osman. And Nance kicks to Love. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Basket counts.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
Oladipo finds Sabonis. For 3, Brogdon. And it's Osman with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Up the floor, and it's Warren with the jam.
Well, T.J. Warren finishes with authority. I'll give you a salute, sir.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And then slams it in.
My goodness. Larry Nance, I see you. That's big time.
Outside Warren. That 3 off the mark. And it's Love with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 5. Here's Nance. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Nance has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, just a tremendous job pursuing the basketball by Larry Nance Jr. and then gets the score to complement the board.
Here's Love. That one misses. Nice D from Sabonis. Outside Turner. The pass to Brogdon. 1:15 left to play here in the fourth. Oladipo dishes to Turner. Yep, that one goes. And the Pacers lead by 5.
And this is what leaders do. Victor Oladipo says it's my time.
Here's Sexton. The rebound by Brogdon.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Warren the pass to Turner. Warren with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. Back to Warren. It's stolen by Nance. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Brogdon against Sexton. Goes up on the high post. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Warren kicks to Oladipo. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that. Absolutely fearless is Darius Garland. Clutch shot, no problem.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Love. Misses the shot.
Well, this is great defense from Miles Turner. High activity level, doesn't give up anything easy.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for Hey, Dave.
Well, the ceremony.
Thank you, DA. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
That's good from Isaac. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Oladipo outside. He dishes it to Turner. Back to Oladipo. Out to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Here's Fultz. No good on that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon is so good in so many ways. He's got an old-school game and approach. Nothing flashy, but everything effective and done well. Always aware of the situation he's in. Knows when to pass, when to shoot it. Runs the pick and roll exquisitely. And is an excellent teammate. Boy, what an asset he is to the Pacers.
Now, here's Sabonis. Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. 4 on the clock. Brogdon with it. Defended now by Fournier. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And without a doubt, Brogdon saw more usage with the Pacers, and, man, he stepped up to the challenge.
And, you know, Greg, his shooting percentage did dip with the added usage, but he was still efficient for his position, and I thought he blossomed as a playmaker, too. I mean, he created well for others and really was a catalyst for the Pacers' success.
Now, here's Isaac. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Isaac really a big-time player on the interior. When he's near the basket, he's looking to score the ball.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
For Indiana, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. That one goes in.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. DJ Augustine's checked in for Markelle Fultz. The Pacers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Turner dishes to Warren. Back to Turner. Brogdon against Augustine. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game. Lobbed up there for Isaac. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Sabonis and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
Here's Fournier. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Oladipo. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Fournier finds Gordon. Poked away. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Pacers leading by 6. Pass to Brogdon. Passes it to Turner. And the shot goes down.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Well, Orlando shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Fournier's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And finished off by Oladipo.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
A finish, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know,
and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Here's Carter Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Carter Williams is a wily, wiry athlete who finishes well through contact. There's little you can do short of fouling him to keep him from making these shots.
The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Carter Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Inside. And Bamba with the block. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Pacers lead by 8. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Magic, Michael Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross. And there's Mohamed Bamba, and it's Vucevic, and it's Ennis in at the small forward. Here's Ross. And it's McConnell with the rebound. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And there's the call on James Ennis. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Pacers. Justin Holiday comes in for Oladipo. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fultz is checked in. Can't hit that one. Indiana leading by 10. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Indiana moving the ball around. McDermott can't get it to go. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce, Bamba, a great option for the alley-oop.
And there's the pass to Bitadze. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Bitadze's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Magic trail by 6. The drive by Vucevic, and he gets the bucket. 6 points for Vucevic.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
The kick out to Holiday. Has to be Bitadze. Up again. It's rebounded by Fultz. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Vucevic, taken away by Holiday. Now the Pacers moving it up. Holiday with the ball. Now McDermott still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the middle, it's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for Doug McDermott. Warren's checked in for Lamb, and Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Brogdon the pass to Turner. Shot clock at 2.
You know, with excellent lateral quickness for his size, Bamba's a quality defender.
Fournier for 3. Pacers with the rebound. Here's Holiday. Tries again. Outside to Brogdon. Outside Turner. Back to Brogdon. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The second chance effort. And the shot by Warren, no good. The Magic trail by 4.
And looking back at the trade for Warren, I thought it was a surprise to see him get dealt for so little. He's always been a terrific player.
And you know what, Greg? I'm with you there because I was surprised as well. I'm not sure why the Suns made the decision to trade Warren. But I tell you what, as a former Pacer and a follower of the team, I'm happy that the Pacers have him because this guy's an efficient double-digit scorer. He plays unselfish basketball, and he actually made nice strides defensively last season. So the future is bright. I love his attitude and everything about his skill set.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. And the Magic making a change here as well. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Indiana shooting their first free throw tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Down low. Here's Gordon, top of the key, Isaac. Here's Carter-Williams. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Turner.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And Indiana making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. And it's Warren with the ball for Indiana. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And Turner throws it down.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Oladipo outside. Warren on the wing. To the wing on the left. McConnell kicks to Warren. Here's Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. Sabonis, the pass to Oladipo. Here's Augustine. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back. It was a big-time first quarter for Domantas Sabonis. He had 11 points. And
if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. You know, Domantas Sabonis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Warren in at the 3. That's the Pacers' 5. Here's Fultz. That shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pacers leading by 10. To the middle, it's stolen by Vucevic.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
You give Gordon a chance to get out and run, give him room. I mean, this guy can cover ground in a hurry. You got to close out on him early, or he's going to make you pay for it.
Sabonis finds Brogdon. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Brogdon's got 7 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
The Magic trail by 8. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And Gordon, with that strength and athleticism, made a tough shot look easy despite the contact.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Ogden against Fultz. And it's in there. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Sabonis against Gordon. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Warren. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Indiana making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Lamb in there for T.J. Warren. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Vucevic with the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Oladipo. Oh!
The bounce, the creativity, the strength. When Oladipo rises up, he's looking to punch it down as hard as he can.
Here's Gordon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Tell you what, Ross covers ground in a hurry, a nanosecond.
Stolen by Gordon. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. And a switcher also for Orlando. Vucevic is checked in. On the wing, Holiday. Outside Holiday. 5 to shoot. Back to Holiday. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Ross. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Indiana leading. It's 2-on-1. For the finish. And Holiday throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Back to Holiday. Good. And now a 5-point Pacer lead.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And it's Gordon missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Turner's checked in for Lamb. Fournier's checked in for Orlando. Fultz comes in for Carter Williams. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Hey, somehow, some way, this guy makes these tough physical baskets and just drops your jaw with the way he does it.
And Indiana making a change here. Sabonis is checked in. That free throw good from Fultz. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Indiana moving the ball around. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Fultz. And yes, it's good. 9 points for Markelle Fultz.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to his spot, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, you know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it and does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
Here's Fultz over McConnell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Magic have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Isaac with the steal. Here's Fultz. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fultz has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Indiana out in front. They lead by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. And it's Fultz in at the 1.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And it's sent back by Isaac. Here's Ross. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Ross has got the lead up to 2 now for Orlando. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Magic?
their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Brogdon, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Off the inbound. Oladipo right side. Pass to Sabonis. Lays it up off the glass. Sabonis has got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Very good at exploiting the defense. Brogdon is excellent at finishing off these drives.
The Magic have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. It's tipped. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Here's Vucevic. The Pacers pull it in. And here's the fast break. Sabonis leading the way. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Brogdon, here we go. Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. And here's Sabonis. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Warren, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Now here's Fultz. And he gets it to go. Fultz has got 13 points in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And he makes that one. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Knocked away. Sabonis with the steal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Turner passes to Brogdon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, remember now, Malcolm Brogdon was a 2nd-round pick. But, boy, he can mix it up down low, and is really a good all-around player.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
I like to say a guy making a shot like that, Fultz has the clutch gene. Doesn't shy away from the big moment.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Pivotal bucket from Sabonis there. This guy just continues to rise to the challenge.
The Magic trail by 4. And finished off by Fultz.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. And a missed layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boy, Fultz so good at getting to his spots and then capitalizing. And I like watching this guy score the ball.
Warren the pass to Brogdon. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. And Indiana making a change here. Lamb's checked in. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Sabonis, no good. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. Here's Fultz. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
No fear from Fultz there. That's why people are really high on this young man. And he is ready to step into the big moments.
Sabonis with the bucket.
Boy, Sabonis, such a competitor. He wanted that ball in the clutch and delivered.
Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so Orlando again turning it over.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Here's Turner. Yes!
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Good!
And Vucevic is really good about playing nerveless basketball. In other words, he's not going to let anything bother him. He's under control, he's calm, he's composed.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bamba's got crazy